Hey guys, it's Flota, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today, I'm gonna go through days 87 and 92 of my journeys on my island called Mootopia. Summer is coming in full swing in Animal Crossing, and Mootopia is no different. The shenanigans are gonna get even more heated, and it's gonna get a little bit more fishy. I'm sorry, I had to do that. But anyways, let's get right into it. First up, it's day 87, and opening up my mailbox, I see normal things, like the Happy Home Academy giving me a rank S on my beautiful house, and a gift from Kyle. But it wasn't any ordinary gift, it was a piece of art. For some reason, Kyle decided to send this abomination of a statue. What? To make sure it was 100% real, I decided to give it to Blathers, and just like Rooney, Kyle sent me a fake in the mail. But I didn't want to let this statue go to waste. Instead, I decided to place it outside of the museum because it actually looked relatively, beautiful, very strange way. And by thinking of that, I realized that this is a motherly dog statue, and Kyle is a dog, which means Kyle sent his mom in the mail. That is so rude, Kyle. So rude. After comprehending Kyle's weird and mean life choices, I found a lost item, and I immediately went into Octavian's house to give it to him because I thought it was his, and for the first time, I guessed correctly. The first villager that I find lost the item, and in return, Octavian gave me a beautiful outfit. Later on in the evening, I found a mysterious bug crawling on the side of a tree. Now, normally drone beetles are always crawling on the side of the trees in June, but this one was definitely not a drone beetle. Instead, it was a rainbow stag, which is probably super rare. So I'm just gonna take it and donate it. And to end off the night, I decided to talk to Kyle and Rudy. Take a look. Now it's time for day 88, and it is a bright and sunny afternoon, and in the mail, Hopkins sent me a lovely letter. Walking around town, I saw that ACNH wanted my attention, and she decided to teach me a brand new reaction, which was mischief. ACNH, were you digging through the garbage again? Because you're never like this. Or maybe you are. Later on, I found that Sahara was selling her rugs and carpets and everything in between. And of course, she didn't really give me anything good because, scammer Sahara. Going on my daily gifting spree for villagers, I walked into Kyle's house and found that he is now officially an aquarium owner, or he's just a really bad fish hoarder. Kyle always asks me for fish, whether it's in quests out of video, or just buying them off of me. But this is a little bit absurd, Kyle. I think you need to stop. Eat the fish or let them swim away. Before logging off, I decided to talk to Deli, and he decided to play a game with me involving my comedian's outfit, which I had in my pocket. Now, this game is called I'm Gonna Trade Something to You Because I See Something Dazzling That I Want in Your Pocket. And yeah, that's Deli for ya. And he gave me his cradle for my comedian's outfit, which I didn't have yet, so I gladly accepted the offer. Now it's time for day 89, and it is raining like crazy. Seriously, it has been raining so much in Animal Crossing since it's been summer, it's a little bit confusing. But nonetheless, Rudy sent me an amazing letter, which was a little confusing because it talked about him sending a fossil to me. Was it this fossil that was conveniently in the only sand tile on the grotto? Walking around, I saw that CJ was here to fish, which was great because I actually wanted to go fishing today. So, let's see if I catch something good. Fishing. Before I went fishing, though, I decided to talk to Renee, who wanted my attention. She was really desperate for a wharf roach. Seriously, what is with rhinos and wharf roaches? I remember the time that Rana asked me for one. But why did Renee want one too? Are they like sisters? Like, seriously, what is happening? But and also it was like very busy. Just wanted to point that out. Another interesting thing that happened during today was in Nook's Cranny, where Timmy and Tommy were selling 2 fans at the exact same time. Man, I'm such a fan of this. Throughout the day, I decided to claim a ton of Nook miles because I needed them for something for the future, and you guys will find out potentially in a future video. After a while, I got a little bit bored of grinding for Nook miles. The events were stupid and a little bit tedious, so I decided to do a ton of fishing. So, here's a montage. After catching a loads more of fish, I decided to give it all to CJ, except the other sharks that I caught because I need to donate them to the museum first. But in total, CJ gave me 30,000 bells. And if you thought that was the best fishing montage you've seen, I caught 3 great white sharks out of video. I guess the sharks really like me after all. After that, I found Agent S and Rooney talking in the plaza. Take a look. Later on in the evening, I decided to talk to Agent S, and it turned out that she obtained Renee's catchphrase. And speaking of Renee, I completed her Wharf Roach quest, and I got some funny glasses in return. Thanks for making fun of me, Renee. And now it's time for day 90, and once again, it's raining. It seems to be that Mutopian and rain go hand in hand, and I'm not really complaining about that. Walking into the plaza, I see that Leaf has set up shop for gardening again, but I wasn't really interested in any of his products. After walking around aimlessly, I decided to go fishing once again because I was a little bit bored. The first fish that I caught was an arapaima. But even better, I caught a dorado, and look at this sick move. Did you not catch that? Let me try it again. After fishing, I decided to go to Octavian's house, and he told me that Rooney was feeling kind of down. So I bought some medicine and went to Rooney's house, and it turned out that he was sick. And even worse, he thought he was gonna freaking die. Rooney, don't. Just don't, please. Eat the medicine. You're gonna be fine. After doing the daily shenanigans, I decided to start a mini project on the western side of my island. Now, most of you know that the western side of the island is not really developed. It's plain, it's covered in weeds and trees, and it doesn't have any interesting attractions a part of it. So I decided to start a mini project which will hopefully sprout another series of mini projects to make this area look a little bit more developed and not like a deserted island which started off this whole entire game, you know? But anyways, I decided to make a Dorado shrine. Now, you guys probably know from watching the past couple of videos that I'm really, really lucky and really fortunate to be catching rare fish, and especially rare bugs as well. So I decided to use the Dorado as the goldfish. I really made a bad pun, and I didn't even mean that. But anyway, I really wanted to make something for the Dorado, because the Dorado is such a rare and sacred fish that can be only found in the summertime, and I just wanted to praise it and make a religion out of it. Yes, I will make a Dorado religion. You will deal with it. Pray. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. My mic just fell. And here is the final product of the mini project. Pray on, everyone. Pray to the golden fish. You know, Dorado. Dorado. Once the project was over, I decided to talk to many other villagers, one of which was Rhonda, who decided to give me the new pleased reaction. I also went fishing again and caught an arowana in the river, and the final shark needed for my Critterpedia, the whale shark. And next up is day 91, and once again, for the third day in a row, it's raining. Why is it raining? Is the sky crying? Walking into the plaza, I see that Kix has set up shop, though not with the best variety of shoes and bags. Walking around aimlessly, I find a lost item on the floor, very wet. I decided to give it to Blanche, but it wasn't her notebook. But it was Rudy's notebook? For some reason, he kept it for training, which was a little bit weird, but hey, you gotta log your numbers for the pacer test. The pacer test. The pacer test! With that out of the way, I decided to go fishing again, and I caught yet another big fish in the river, and I caught yet another great white shark. I feel like I'm on Shark Week, y'all. Help me. After doing fishing, I decided to donate some fossils to the museum, and it turns out that I completed the fossil exhibit. I cannot believe I've actually finished the fossil exhibit in 91 days. I think that it took way too long. But I completed the first ever exhibit for the museum, which is pretty nice if I do say so myself. And even Blathers is really proud for my achievements. And because the fossil exhibit is now complete, I'm finally able to tour it. I didn't tour the museum earlier in the series, or at least I don't remember, because it's kind of boring just looking at all the exhibits just blank. Instead, I wanted to wait until one of them was completed to actually tour it in completion. I know that some people might be using these videos as a resource for them for the museum or just anything in general, so I do want to showcase this to the people that really need it. But for the people that don't really need this as a reference, for whatever reason, there will be a timestamp in the video for you to skip through this portion of the video so you don't have to listen and look at all the boring fossils you find that boring. So, yeah, for all you that need this as a resource, keep watching. And with the fossil exhibit tour completed, I decided to give the great white shark to Kyle. He called it tiny. Kyle, it's a shark. It's bigger than your face. And if you thought that Kyle's a strange villager, Agent S is a little bit strange. Because she started walking into the bulletin board. And then once she spotted me, she decided to do something rude.
Flora, move out of the way, I have stuff to do.
And now it's time to end it off with day 92, and opening up my mailbox, I see that Blanche has thought of me while on a daily stroll. That made my day, Blanche, thanks! On the beach, though, Gulliver passed out. Again, it's been a while since Gulliver has washed up ashore, and so I did his quest, and hopefully I'll get something good in the mail tomorrow. With not much else to do for the day, I decided to see what Blanche was doing, and she was sniffing some flowers near a bush, which looks extremely wrong, and I needed to take a picture of it because memes and Twitter. But no. Instead, I decided to take a picture for a different reason. She set her butt down as soon as I pressed the camera button, but she was looking really cute eating a popsicle in the nice scenery, and so I decided to take a picture of it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Hopefully you enjoyed. It was super fun to edit, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the funny content that is a part of this, and hopefully we will have many, many more funny moments to share in these videos. Unfortunately, I don't have a KK song for you guys to listen to, but hopefully this nice view near the campsite helps you and your eyes, I guess, I don't know. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I gotta go, so bye-bye.